Welcome to Life on the Watercress Line. In this series we follow the activities of the line throughout the year. We go behind the scenes and see all aspects of the operation. Episode 13, A Day Out with Thomas, Part A. A chance to meet Thomas, the Fat Controller, Rusty and all their friends down on the Watercress Line. I'm at Ropley Station on a beautiful summer's morning. Rained yesterday and the day before, but the sky is beautifully blue. The contrails of the aircraft are completely and utterly visible, going in all directions above us. The first train of the day hasn't yet arrived, but we're at a stage where they're moving stock into place. I'm with one of the drivers who's driving Cheltenham today. Neil, are you a volunteer or are you paid?
I'm a volunteer, so I come up probably 2 or 3 times a month for various things, do restoration as well as driving.
And how many years have you been with the Watercress Line?
It's about 12 years now.
Do you get great enjoyment from driving a train on a sunny day?
It's very enjoyable on a sunny day. Not quite so enjoyable when it's cold and wet, but it's still enjoyable.
What do you find the biggest challenges?
The biggest challenge, I think, as a driver is all the time you're basically curing faults all the time, if you like, troubleshooting. So you want to make sure you've got enough water, you want to make sure then you've got enough steam, speed's right, braking is right. So there's a lot going on all the time. So it's not just sitting there and pull a lever and off you go.
And they tell me that this line has quite a few challenges as you travel along it.
It does have quite a few challenges. It's uphill for 5 miles and then it's downhill for 5 miles. So that is quite a challenge, really, especially for the fireman. He's got to manage the boiler for going up the hill and then he's got to manage it for going down the other side as well. So it's quite a challenge.
What's the most nightmarish experience you've ever had driving?
To be honest, I haven't really had a nightmarish experience yet, so maybe that's something I've got to look forward to.
I've got Sam here, who's a relatively new member of the Watercress Line team, and I think he's one of the fire people on this engine today.
So I'm a cleaner at the moment. So I think I started in October of 2017 on the cleaning gang, and then did the cleaning course, and then in March of this year I passed the cleaning course, so I'm a cleaner now. I think this is my 5th turn.
What made you want to do it?
I've always loved steam trains, like ever since I was little, so whenever we would go on holiday we'd go to the local steam railway in that area. And I think I always assumed everybody worked at the railways. I didn't realise everyone volunteered. So I got my dad a footplate experience ride for his birthday last August, and found out everyone was volunteers and absolutely loved it. I was like, yeah, definitely, I'll come and give that a go. It's been great, I really enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
That's okay.
And that's Cheltenham on her way down to Alresford to take the first train of the day from Alresford. We've just seen Cheltenham go as a light locomotive down to Alresford to pick up a train there. There's now a Class 33 Crompton diesel waiting for the signals at the same place as Cheltenham was only 5 minutes ago. There's an awful lot going on here, and I'm going to take a walk around. I'm here with the Fat Controller, who I believe is responsible for running this railway.
Oh yes, we have to be very careful in order not to cause confusion and delay.
So, are you looking forward to a busy day here today?
I think it will be a very busy day as it's the weekend. We've had a lovely week. We had a lovely weekend last week. Plenty of people to come and see us, and so it should be a good day. The sun's out. We've got lots of visitors already, and we've only just started.
How long is the day going on for?
Oh, we'll be here till about 4:30. Probably a little bit after that when we're packing things away, and we usually have visitors all day. They start queued up outside the front door, not too long a queue, but we have people from who can't sleep from about 9 o'clock in the morning right up to the end of the day when they're walking around enjoying the sunshine.
And how long have you been the Fat Controller at this railway for?
Well, I've been doing it for about 5 years, but we've been doing Thomas events for years and years, and I'm just one in a long line of Fat Controllers who've had the honour of having the position.
And what do you do when you're not here?
I'm Winston Churchill.
Two very well-known roles.
Well, one has to do something when one is in the age of austerity.
Thank you very, very much. There is a lot of expectancy here as Thomas is steaming into the platform backwards.
Morning. Good morning, Thomas. Good morning.
Yes, here comes Thomas, about to pick up a carriage so that it can run up and down the track within Ropley Station area. A lot of very happy people, both parents and children. Here comes Thomas returning with the first lot of passengers. First lot of really happy people here at Ropley Station. This is quite a complex set of movements that they have to make because, of course, Thomas is using one of the lines here at Ropley Station for these trips, and they have to make sure that the through trains that are going down to Alresford and up to Alton aren't stopped by the Thomas trips. Here in the picnic area we have a number of sideshows. There's a big marquee set up here which will be hosting Rusty's show 3 times during the day and also story time. I've met 2 people having a quiet cup of tea or coffee, and one of them is the Reverend, but not the Reverend Audrey, but the Reverend from the Thomas the Tank Engine books.
Correct. I owned Trevor the Traction engine, which I bought from a scrapyard, and I rebuilt it.
And when did you buy Trevor?
1934, I expect. Yes, about 1934, yeah.
How long have you been involved with the Thomas the Tank Engine days at the Watercress Line?
About 20 years.
Do you enjoy them?
Oh, absolutely, yes, indeed. Meeting people, showing them where everything is and helping them out, that's what we do.
Well, thank you very much. And now, before I'm arrested, I'd better speak to our local policeman.
Hello, I'm PC Plod from the Thomas Stories. I'm here to keep control and make sure the kids behave themselves. Having a good time.
Do you have much trouble?
Not normally, no. No, not normally. They're normally pretty good, yeah.
And how long have you been doing these Thomas the Tank Engine days?
About 20 years as well, yeah. About the same.
How long have you been involved with the Watercress Line?
About 38 years.
So that's nearly back to the beginning.
Nearly back to the beginning, yeah, about that time. Yeah, I normally work on the permanent way, on the track department as a volunteer. Did help build the extension from here to Alton and all that, yeah. I still do that as well.
Well, thank you very much.
No problem at all.
Peep, peep, Thomas. Very good, peep, peep. But I've got a horrible feeling. Peep, peep, what? Peep, peep, what? I can hear you, but I've got a... What, pardon? You're coming through the station? Yes, I've got a feeling about this, Thomas. Yes, look at this. Wrong side completely. Wrong side. I really don't care, Thomas. That's not where you need to be. Now where are you going? Thomas? Oh, goodness me. Now he's rattling through the station and disappearing at the other end. Oh, my word. It's going to be one of those days, is it, Thomas?
This podcast is published by the Mr. T Podcast Studio.